played out really in that performance. You're always kind of, you come through the various training and they put the demand on you through the hard work. A week before we go to Spain, then we play a couple of friendlies, then you get the League Cup business, and everything seems to be quite straightforward. But there's always that feeling we've not really played a team of a similar level or better than us. And obviously Sunderland come here today to mark the testimonial for Big Craig, and it was almost a perfect day in terms of for Craig and the family. But for us at Hearts and the dressing room, it was kind of, the whole thing culminated in a really strong performance against a team who have spent over 100 million in terms of transfers to be ready. They're a team that used to win and they've come up from the Championship for a reason, because they're literally good players. And it was important for us, despite us being ahead of them in the preparation, clearly, it was important for us to try and take a step forward and not be cowed by playing against good players, but almost to kind of take that challenge on. So it was the flip side of what we've had in the League Cup, but we have to demonstrate both sides. The team picked was a team with Sunderland's shape in mind. We couldn't all be about us. They're a possession-based team. Their movement's first class. They've got a brilliant manager who does a really good job with them, and they test your organisation. So we set up with a team that we thought could nullify that in a sense, but always with a view of going to a back four in the second half, which we did. And I thought in both systems the players' intelligence was as pleasing as their commitment, and we scored some very good goals.
You must have been so happy with how they played out of possession, and then the way that they won the ball back and then transitioned to going forward.
Yeah, I think obviously when you're all in like that, and it's important when you do win the ball. We won it umpteen times, but it's hard to, sometimes when you're getting pulled and pushed all over, sometimes you're getting in that little spin. It's also having that calmness, it's that fire and ice, the calmness to secure the first pass. If you secure the first pass, then against a team who won't have to play, you can normally create an opening. And I thought we showed, couldn't tell them, they didn't do it all the time. Time we were a bit rushed and time we were a bit loose, and the decision making wasn't quite there. But we had enough encouragement for the game. Getting the goal was important. I thought any time we put the ball in the box, we looked a threat. Braga's a great header, scores again. He's not the biggest striker, but he gets on the end of things brilliant. And I thought the midfield three, Neuenhoff and Spittle, obviously Callum coming off and Blair going on, but Devlin and McInnes were as good as they've been. They were everything you would have wanted, a bit more. And we were pretty secure. We never really, I don't know if Xander's had too much to do in that sense. So the clean sheets is pleasing as the outcome. And the outcome, as I say, is a brilliant result. It was a good day for us. We're not going to get carried away because we're clearly ahead of Sunderland in terms of the preparation, but if we could beat Sunderland 3-0, you've got to take the positives for that.
So you're saying then it's the McInnes, is that the McInnes, the Hearts fans that you wanted in that midfield?
Yeah, well, you've seen that. He's a ball winner and keeps it simple and he's progressive, plays up and down the pitch. You've seen everything why we wanted Ocean in the team today. We're a wee bit light in there, obviously in midfield, and Cal getting injured and Benny still not quite there. We're a wee bit light in that sense, but McInnes needs to know, because I said this to you, that sometimes in the pre-season games, obviously we've tried them 1 or 2 different positions, and sometimes in pre-season games you don't always get a chance to go and snap into tackles and a chance to turn the ball over and show that aggression, because we've had most of the ball in that sense. So the day was a good game, and I said to you, like, there's 7, 8, 9 games, opponents in the league that I can see at Ocean really as effective as he was today.
Claudio Braga has had quite an impact since the team. Are you excited when you think about what kind of impact he's had when football starts properly in the league?
Yeah, he's a boy who's so willing to work. He's desperate to please. He's also got the quality to go in the back of that, you know. And but with that quality, there's a real honesty. He's desperate to do well in a Hearts shirt. He's living his best life when he signed here. He couldn't be any happier. And I think that plays out on the pitch, to be honest. So he's really embraced us so quickly. The fans will really take to him if he keeps scoring goals, first and foremost. But even aside from his goal, his work rate and his link-up play has been very good.
Are you a fan of his celebration for Ronaldo?
Truthfully, no. No, but it's a lot of fun, isn't it? And the kids, the support will like it, and the supporters will anticipate that now, and hopefully we hear it a lot more. I think every time he does it, he gets fined, mind you, by the boys. But yeah, hopefully we can hear it a lot more.
A big smile for Carrie when he came off for the game, saying his ear.
I can't tell you, but I'm absolutely delighted with him. He's been first class. Even from my first conversation with Cameron when we were on holiday, you know, I've always been a admirer from a distance, and now I'm his manager, I'm really enjoying working with him. You know, I think he gives you a bit of everything. Just want him to be a midfielder. He doesn't need to overthink his game too much. The game will come naturally to Cameron if he keeps just getting about his work, and he's been different class.
What was the nature of Callum's injury?
Hamstring, just felt it a wee bit. I think we've caught it before it's anything significant. So obviously played 90 minutes the other day. We weren't intending to start him today, not because we had an issue, but just because the boys who played 90 the other day, we wanted to try and minimise those starting today. It's just a wee bit of fatigue potentially, and hoping it's nothing too sinister. Hopefully we've got it in time to be alright for Aberdeen.
Derek, do you have an idea in your head yet what the starting 11 might look like for Aberdeen, just because you've got such a big squad and everyone that, even the subs that came on today, played well and made an impact?
I think when everybody puts their best foot forward, and there's a lot of people putting their hands up to play, and you know that's great for a manager, but it's obviously they can only pick 11, but I would rather have, sometimes I've been in charge of a team, you try to pick 11 and none of them looks, the best 11 doesn't look great, and you're not sure you can win that game, but I think I could pick so many different 11s, and I'd feel confident we could compete and get results. So I've got an idea about how I want to play, and some of the players within that, but we've still got 9 days or so for the players to kind of really, training's important. Got a bounce game on Wednesday, closed door game to try and top up the minutes for others. So, and hopefully, as I say, we can, like Sakabori, we can get his work permit done by hopefully Monday, I think it is. We were hoping so yesterday. We were indicated we'd get it yesterday and we could play the day. But so there's still a few to see who's fit, I know, for the games. And if everybody's fit as we expect, then I've got a tough